So that
They
whole
have
selectiveness.
they have no place to be selective though. And I understand what you're saying. They do feel they do have the audacity to feel like they have a choice.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, like I was saying, saying majority of women, whether they're busted, not busted, whether they got
Sure.
money and education or not, they want a specific caliber of man. You know what I mean? Not every woman can get that man. So,
Mm-hmm.
because I know a lot of men in my corner, and me personally, I'd rather take a bitch from McDonald's versus a bitch that likes to flex her education and the money that she got and all this other stuff. Because no man wants a combative woman. Now, going back to what Big
But what's
Mouthpiece was
wrong with
trying to
having a
say.
woman that can build? Because see, here's the thing: every woman that makes money is not combative. Because sometimes, here's the thing: how much building do you think you're gonna do with that woman that's at McDonald's? Okay, how many kids do y'all plan on having? Because unless you are making well over six figures, and I mean well over, you got to be making at least 250,000 if you think you're gonna support a household of six.
Mhm.
Okay, if that woman is working at McDonald's, baby, come on now, we got to be realistic. Do you know how much a gallon of milk costs right now?
You know how much got me. I mean,
Let's
that's
talk about
per,
it.
but
So
but
when
that's
you start
per.
saying
But you
that you'll
can't.
take that woman at McDonald's, where y'all gonna be living? How many
I ain't
kids
worried
do
about
y'all
no
think y'all
McDonald's.
gonna
I ain't
have?
taking no bitch. I
Chop,
ain't taking no bitch no McDonald's. But look, no, if that man want to take a woman
chop.
from
Try
McDonald's,
to
he must
turn
got to
movies
be
mic
first
up.
taken from them.
But what I'm saying is, what
Woman you want.
majority of men, not every man, but what a lot of men find attractive in a woman is submissiveness. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to come home from having a tough day with regular fucking life shit, come home and have another tough day because your girl want to be all up in your shit. You know what I mean? You want
But that come
submissiveness.
from a broke one. Hey, I done seen the most ratchet of welfare checker getting bitches will do the same motherfucking thing. As a matter of fact, baby, they do the food better than the ones that got a job.
Elaborate. What you mean?
Meaning, I'm in Chicago, and baby, it be the bitches that ain't got a pot to piss in and a fucking window to throw it out of, and she will clown a nigga to his drawers, okay, out in the public. So that don't have nothing to do with it. The submit whether she got them finances or not. Any woman can do the food just like any man can do the food. Okay, I can go to work every single day, which I do. I work every day, and I still come home, cook. My house still gonna be clean. My man still gonna be good.
But we've already established you an exception, movie. You
But
know what
I'm
I'm saying?
really not that much of an exception. It depends on what circles y'all are
Yeah,
running in, because a
yeah,
lot
it's
of
not
women, a lot of men run to the circle of women that don't got shit going on.
right,
Bitch ain't got shit to lose
right. And them
because
niggas
they
be
think
knowing that
that they're
shit too.
gonna
And them niggas
be
know that shit. They
submissive.
be getting them pregnant and everything.
Yeah.
That's what
And
I
then
See,
you
just
wonder
said.
why
And
these
y'all
see.
wanted to
fucking
fight
bitches
me.
batshit
No,
crazy.
no, no,
Why
no,
y'all
no.
wanted to
No,
fight me?
we didn't want to fight you because you was trolling at first. You was trying to deflect, but now, yeah.
No, I'm telling the truth. Y'all
Uh,
just didn't like it.
Nah.
I said the truth. I said, men is the leaders. Why would you put your sperm in a bitch you can't stand? That don't make no sense. She gonna have your legacy. She's gonna carry your genetic material. Why are you not selective about what you sticking it in with your I got the life and I'm the leader? Then what the fuck you doing? Leading us to hell. Y'all keep creating all these single family hell.
It's not going to be a sense of, like, we have to really look at the situation. If you are going to the garbage can to find these women, and when I say the garbage can, I mean if you going to the club, if you going to the motherfucking the juke spot, you know what I'm saying? If you standing in the project, baby, leave her where she at. Okay? Leave her where she at, baby. Stop going to the garbage thinking that you finna find a wife. Because when you go
so,
to the garbage, you gonna find garbage.
so what you're saying, Mooey, is the hot boys and juvenile and them was wrong because what they told us was, "Give me a project chick."
You fucking
Well,
right.
they was wrong for that. They was wrong, huh?
But see,
No,
they
bro.
like the drama. Some people thoroughly enjoy the drama. I am convinced. Some men love having a female because you can get with a man or you can meet a man and you'll be like, this nigga like drama. Like he want a bitch to pop off and do all that. Baby, I'm not doing that. I would chuck your ass to deuce as quick as fuck. Goodbye. Be with some
Yeah,
drama.
some
If I
men do
got to do
be
all
like
of
that
that,
crazy.
yeah, they want somebody to be
They do
fighting
like that
over
crazy
them
shit.
so that they can feel like they something. I'm not doing that. And if I got to do that, goodbye.
I mean,
No, bro.
Because
That's what
I'm
I'm
showing
saying.
my love in other ways.
we got a culture of fucking abuse and shit. You know what I'm saying? You grow up, if you black, you got to learn how to play the because somebody gonna roast your ass. And the first person to roast you is your mama. And so we think that shit normal. And so you know, a lot of people just conditioned to think that shit is love. And people need to go to therapy and learn how to be love.
Hell yeah.
But it's not a deflection. I'm not deflecting off of men. I'm just having a conversation because I hear a lot of conversations. Like, don't get it twisted. These women know. Women know.
Come on now.
Because
Come on now.
people say all day long that women not accountable. I don't know what the hell y'all mean by that. Because baby, look, when that child get the sniffling and hollering about their stomach hurt in the middle of the night, who getting up to go to the hospital? Their mama. And oftentimes she gonna leave that hospital. She may or may not get to go back to sleep, but she gotta take her ass to work. Or she gotta find somebody to watch that child. Or she gotta take off of work because she gotta stay home with that child. Every meal that child eat, it's gonna be that mama. So she gonna be accountable every motherfucking day that child got life in their body. So women know, you know what I'm saying? But she can't have no baby if he ain't putting his sperm in her. And you know what?
And I get all that.
Will Chamberlain is
you're right about the woman doing the
Chamberlain.
But what about that doctor bill? Who gonna pay that doctor bill?
Will Chamberlain got more pussy than pussy got panties and they ain't got a child to show for it. Why? Because he's responsible for his goddamn sperm.
Well,
I don't know if he paid for bitches to have abortions or not, but that man got plenty of ass and he ain't got no goddamn children. So it ain't no reason for all these broken homes to be out here just because a woman can grant you access to sex. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna pay for it? She gonna pay for it. Half these women don't even get damn child support, and the ones that do, she ain't get no more than maybe $400 a month per child on average. The average child support payment in the United States is $432.
Child support is illegal. Child support is illegal.
It should be illegal. How many women don't get the child support and go get the nails fixed instead of putting food in their baby? You know what I mean? So
that don't even make no sense.
I don't know no bitches like that.
Exactly, it don't make sense. Women shouldn't be doing that.
Because it's not true. That's why
child
that don't
support,
make sense.
Child support should be for the child, not for you and the child.
A lot of men don't even want custody of their children because they know that day-to-day grind is a bitch. You talking about some fucking nails?
Well, like you said, there's men and there's boys, right?
School is not free. School supplies cost money, socks cost money, drawers cost money. They got events at the school that cost money. The field trip costs money. The goddamn store thing costs money. It's not.
But that's not what the women is spending.
Because this woman want to take 5 minutes to go. Because she want to take some time for herself and go get her fucking nails done. You want to fucking complain?
It shouldn't be done with the child support money, is what I'm saying.
Wait, hold on.
It matter what child support money it was. It don't matter because either way it go, the money gonna come out anyway. So if she takes the child support money, let me finish. Hold on, y'all. If she takes the child support money and just give it all to the child and take her money and go get her nails done, what the fuck is the difference? It's all going into the same household. So you gonna deny her a little piece of herself because you feel like she needs to be punished even further. It's punishment to wake up and have that grind every day without that man being present. It's punishment when she got to do something, teach something to that child, and that man is not there. It's punishment when she got to go down her and got all up in her motherfucking business just to get a piece of check.
She chose that nigga.
Hold up, Sunkist. Land that plane, Sunkist. Land the plane, Sunkist.
I'm trying to land my plane, but y'all won't let me talk.
Cause you yelling. Nobody wants to hear anybody yelling.
Yeah, you yelling.
Why I'm talking?
Cause you doing all that yelling.
Yeah, bro.
I wouldn't have to yell if y'all would shut up while I'm talking.
And that's the problem. Women today don't know how to act like a lady, man. You know, you just barking at a bunch of
y'all don't know how to shut up on these panels and let these women speak. I always speaking over women and don't let women finish what they say. And I know that because
I mean, hey, hold on. Movie gets her point across without yelling at everybody.
It was a woman that initiated this conversation. So what are you trying to say?
Yo, Mooey gets her point across without having to yell at everybody and be down everybody's throat.
Okay, what I'm
But
saying is this right
and them
here.
75%
Stop.
of women
Huh?
is kicking these niggas on, putting these niggas on child support, running these niggas in the ringer, man. A lot of
but
times these niggas
Sanchez,
be
Okay,
there,
but
let me
but
do
these
let me
Hold on,
do
y'all.
women
this.
Let me
Hold
spending
let
the
me
on.
money
hold on,
these
hold
on.
on,
niggas want to be there and they get kicked out.
bro. Hold on, bro. Let me.
Okay, well, hold on. Is that let me just tell let's just revisit this. So when you say that she going to get her nails done with the child support money, first of all, most of the women that I know that are getting child support might be getting $69 a week. I don't know where the fuck they getting their nails done, but baby, I spend $300 every 2 fucking weeks at the nail shop. Okay, so
Well, that's
let,
most
let
of
me
the
just
women
get you
you
straight
know.
right there.
Yeah.
Hold on. But that's the average, and I'm up here in Chicago. Okay, so here's the other thing: is that why would you get this ratchet bitch pregnant? If you know that the bitch is like that and she will take and go do what she ain't supposed to be doing with some money, why the fuck is you laying down nothing in this bitch?
A lot of
If
times,
she was getting that money
a
and
lot of
shut the fuck
times,
up.
a lot of times these chicks is playing
Okay,
real, real
Maury.
good.
Okay,
Hold
Maury.
on.
Let me say this.
Let me say this, brother.
What do you want me
A
to
lot of
say?
times these women play real, real good. You get
So
them
do the
pregnant,
men.
man. Hold on. But you
Hold
talking
on,
about the
Moody. Let
women
him
over
go,
there.
Moody. Hold on.
Yeah, man. Goddamn, it's called switch up. I know a lot of niggas and shit, man, and had been with girls 2-3 years. Then they wake up one morning, man, and they turn to general serving they motherfucking ass, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, nigga can't help that, cause y'all can go
Well, I
file
think
on a
his
nigga
spidey
with a
senses might
women,
not be
women, women,
working,
women.
baby.
There's a lot of
Not
women
2
out
or
here
3
filing
years.
on niggas don't know nothing. There's a lot of niggas
Hold on,
out
Well,
here filing niggas don't
let
hold
know
me
on. Can
just
I
nothing.
give
say
y'all a
something?
little bit of information. It's just a little insight. Here in Illinois, okay, that we have what's called cost sharing. Okay, they don't give a fuck who makes more money. It ain't about the man being on child support or the woman. It's whoever you do a cost sharing agreement. Okay, so per the courts in Illinois, whatever the child has at one household, they have to have access to at the other household, even if the other household does not have the money. Okay, so I have joint custody of my kids. Okay, and I have to pay my ex-husband $1,484 every 2 fucking weeks. Okay, that's $3,000 a fucking month. You will never see me on this motherfucker complaining and crying and doing all that other type of shit. And I pay more child support than most of these motherfucking niggas combined in a month. And I still ain't running around this motherfucker crying and doing all this. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, it is what the fuck it is. When my kids go to their dad's house and I make way more money than he does, when they go to their daddy's house, they still got to have internet, cable. They still got to be able to have everything that they have at my house. Okay? So, my thing is that those are my kids. I love them. So shut the fuck up and do what the fuck you need to do for your kids or go get custody. And it ain't hard for a man to get custody of his kids if he wants it.
Okay, now can I say something right quick?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Maury. You had said like that's most of the women that you know, and you just said that you make more money than your kid's father. So of course you're gonna pay more because you make the most money. But
But here's the thing. The difference is I don't ask him what
but
he's
hold
doing with
on,
the money.
but hold on. But you said about the women going to get their nails and stuff done. Like most women I know, like that's what they do. Like my my brother on child support. You know what I'm saying? When he paid child support, they money don't go towards the kids. They go towards mainly her lifestyle and whatnot.
But he
You know what I'm
picked
saying?
wrong. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, he picked the wrong type of female. And it does not take 2 or 3 years to see what the fuck a motherfucker is about. You know a person's spending habits within 6 months. You know how they spend money. Are they financially responsible?
Well, you got a
Are
point
they
there,
living
Marie,
up
because
Yeah,
outside
you
of
got
their
a point
means?
there.
wait.
Yeah.
Hold up, Marie. You got a point there because before I even lay down with a woman, I got to like know what she like, how she carry herself and how she think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How
No,
she
so
spend
you
her
got a
money? Is
point.
she a saver? Is she irresponsible with money? Is the bitch always broke? You know what I'm saying? These are things you have to look
Yeah,
at because if she was
yeah, you
always
got a
broke and
point.
ain't really never used to having nothing, look at tax time. And I ain't trying to down nobody. I'm not woman bashing or nothing like that. You know, I love black women. Okay. But I do taxes. Motherfuckers get their motherfucking tax money. And instead of them going to buy their kids summer clothes, bitch, you're going to buy a $600 wig. But your kids' summer
That
clothes ain't
part.
taken care of.
That part. And with you saying that movie, I just made a post on Facebook. I just said, y'all women be spending $500 on a wig. for a nigga just for him to go fuck the next bitch in a bonnet.
Here's my thing right here. When people get their tax money, and a lot of the women who have children now do their taxes, they're getting anywhere from 10,000, 10, 11,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? Back on their taxes. And they
That
might have
part.
3
But what
kids.
are they doing with all that money? They're not
But here's the
responsible.
thing. I'm not saying that maybe she might need to get her car service. You know what I'm saying? And this is the vehicle that she get the kids around in. So, going to get your car service. This is the time to buy your tires. You know what I'm saying? Get the stuff you need to get your larger items. Okay? But also what you should be doing, and like I said, I'm not trying to tell nobody what to do with their money, but what's wrong with you taking $700 per child and going to knock their summer clothes out?
I
Then
put
that
some
way
of that
you got
money
the
towards
whole
their
rest of the
college
motherfucking year.
education.
Okay, but let me just tell you this right here. With things being as expensive as they are right now, baby, people ain't got time for that. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Folks is out here barely paying their bills. You know what I'm saying? So take a few $100s and go get each one of them kids their summer clothes. You know what I'm saying? Kids don't really need that much of summer clothes. They ain't going to no damn school. So we have to be a little bit more responsible. You have to look at how a person does things. You know what I'm saying? Because people will look around quickly and say, oh, well, you make good money, you can't relate. Okay, but even if you're making good money, you got good bills to go along with it. So the more money you make, the more bills you gonna have. It's always like that. Okay, but try to knock things out. I make very good money, but at the end of the day, when I know that I'm about to go shopping for my kids, I'm looking at coupons, who got the best sales, what do I need to do to ensure, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get the bang for my buck because I got 4 kids.
Yeah, most women are better than than men is.
So, it is a lot about planning and things like that. But, as a man, you all really do need to look at a person's spending habits. They, how responsible are they with their finances, what they have going on. You know what I'm saying? Because if
And
this is
that's a good
somebody
thing you
who,
brought that up about spending more, because as men, when we go shopping, we don't look at sales or whatnot. We just pick it up and buy. You know what I'm saying? But women,
Mhm.
when y'all go shopping, y'all be looking at what's cheap, what's this, what's
I can
that,
tell you
what's
what's going to
new.
be on sale at the grocery store every month. Okay, the third week, if they're going to have beef on sale. Every third week of the month, the grocery store where I stay gonna have, they beef is gonna be on sale. Any beef products, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna buy no beef until that third week.
Yeah, see that ain't Prince P. I walk in the store, get the fuck out, I won't walk out the home. My stomach
But
wants some beef,
when
get some beef.
groceries, but how
But
many
y'all
kids?
got
Let me
kids,
just ask you this: how
I
many
don't got no
kids? How
kids.
many people are in your? See, and that's what I'm saying. I got a
Yeah,
6-person household.
yeah,
You
you
know
gotta
what I'm
do that.
saying? I'm spending damn near $2,000 a month on groceries.
Yeah, you
Now
gotta hustle.
it does save me money because I pack my kids a lunch. You know what I'm saying? So instead of me paying $5 per kid per day for a fucking lunch, I'm gonna pack a lunch and send my kids to school with a lunch. They might buy a lunch every now and again. If it's something that they really want to have, pizza or something like that. But so you have to get a woman that is responsible in these ways, and that's the difference between a girl and a woman. Just
But
because you
damn,
got a picture
how
in
you
her head
wind
don't
up
make you
paying?
a woman.
How you wind up paying this child support though? That's what. God damn.
Because in Illinois, it's not called
She
child
means she
support;
make more
it's
money than
called
him.
sharing.
Do you
So
make
we
more
have a
money than him?
50-50 joint agreement. Yes, substantially
Oh,
more.
Yeah, Illinois is raping your ass.
Now that's
No,
a boss
Illinois is a
chick
man's
right there.
state. See, this is the thing. A lot of y'all live in states that are women's states. Illinois is a man's state. Okay, and so that man, because somebody had just told me that in Missouri and in Wisconsin, that the woman don't even have to let that man get a DNA test if she don't want to. It's up to her.
Yeah,
Baby,
yeah,
in Illinois,
that is
they is
true.
not finna play with you. He got just as much right as you do. He can take that baby and leave the hospital and ain't shit you can do about it. Take him to court.
God damn. Illinois ain't playing.
Because he has just as much right to you. That's just as much his child as it is yours.
Not in
Yeah,
Nevada. You take your child in Nevada, you going to jail.
That's crazy. And it's your kid.
yeah.
See, so up
Damn.
here in Illinois, baby, they don't play them type of games. You cannot
So,
deny that
Damn.
man the right to them
long
kids.
as that
Even
mama,
hold
long
on,
as
let me
that
just tell
mama,
y'all this. Let me just give y'all this little piece. Even if he's not paying no child support, because child support does not dictate whether or not he can see them kids.
Well, damn.
Now, I'm gonna tell you this right here, baby. Keep your money, but you is gonna be a part of your kid's life. See, I don't need the finances, But kids do not remember money, okay? Kids remember who showed up to that damn football game, who was at practice, who was at basketball, who was at gymnastics. Kids
That's
care
right.
about that. This is the stuff they remember,
That's right.
okay? This is the stuff that's important. So even though I would never sit here and diminish him because he does not make what I make, and I don't cry about or ask him what he spends that money on. As long as when my kids go over there, they got cable, internet, groceries, whatever it is that they need, that they have at my house, I don't care. I don't care. Now, if my babies come home and they say, ain't no cable at daddy's house, there's no internet at daddy's house, now I got to ask you. But what he does with that money is not my business as long as my kids are taken care of. What I care about is, hey, make sure you at this graduation. You see what I'm saying? Be at the graduation. Be
That
at the
right.
football practice. Be
That
at
right.
that college visit.
Make sure
Yeah,
you
but these
helping them
niggas
with
over
their
here worried
homework.
about whether a bitch go get her nails done tonight.
And I mean, like, that's what I'm
These
saying. Like,
niggas ain't got the stomach for it. That's all.
I mean, like, it's just
She
like,
got her nails done with my child support. If you don't shut the fuck up.
We stuck on that. That's why we need a card that we can load just for the children. You know what I'm saying? Just your
well,
attitude.
that's how they got it in Illinois. I mean, but it's not just for the children. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just saying out here in Nevada, like I've
Child
seen friends, man. I have friends that they've been left damn near homeless because the child support is garnishing more than half of their you know what I'm saying, their salary.
Yeah,
I don't
that
think
part.
that's right. And then you got, like I said, the baby moms is over here splurging and enjoying the shit while the kids is not even being taken care of right. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of
now,
what
see, I got a problem with that. And I do know bitches is petty. Oh, I'm sorry. Shana, I'm sorry. I'm just cussing on your panel. I apologize.
Man,
But
go ahead, boy. You good?
you got a lot of these females, and I have seen it as well, and I'm a woman. The kids' hair ain't combed. They'll send the kids
Hey,
to
you
the
could
daddy house with
say
two
that
little
word.
clothes
It just
on.
hey, you could say that word that like the F bomb. That's the word
Okay.
that all the rest of the words I don't care about the F bomb. Yeah, and the N word and the
Okay.
that YAG word. Yeah, they're the only words.
Okay. Yeah, I know you can't talk about them. But bitches be out here, kids hair ain't combed. They will send them to the daddy's house. Clothes be too little, shoes is bogus, hair ain't combed. We should have lost your damn man. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Okay, now when it came to my boys, I did expect their daddy to take them to get a haircut. Why I gotta sit in the barbershop? But when it came to my girls, they hair gonna be done before they get over there. I'm not gonna send my kids because I know they going with their daddy, so I'm gonna send them in their bogus clothes. What? Come on now, that's just petty. That's just petty. Because that is embarrassing for your kids.
Yeah,
That's embarrassing for your baby.
You a whole ass nigga. Excuse my French. You ain't no good man gonna have your baby looking raggedy in the game.
Right.
Just because they're going to their daddy's house, that ain't cool.
Yeah, you a mother. You supposed to be a mother 100% of the time, man. You
All
can't
the
turn
time.
that off.
Now I'm not gonna say if they daddy don't send something back, I'm not gonna ask for it because if I spend $110 on them tennis shoes, hey, I'm gonna need them back because them school shoes.
But in certain instances, there will be times where the woman ain't gonna always have time to get the kids ready and do all the extra shit. And the dad should already have clothes and things and necessities for the kids to put on when they come to the dad house. So
Yeah, but some of these females, I'm talking about they be down low
And to
with it.
be
You know what I'm
honest, I
saying? If
can't
you got
really
daughters,
speak on it.
Bad, man.
now
And to be
I done
honest,
sent
I
my
can't
boys
really.
over there with their hair not cut.
They
And
be
be
having
like,
the
hey,
baby
you
with the
need to
runny
take
nose and the dirty diaper, dropping baby with the dirty nose, dirty diaper off.
And to be
That's
honest,
right.
I
You know what
can't
I'm
really
saying? I
speak
can't
on
rock
it because
like
I
that.
don't have kids.
Hey, I done seen it.
No.
I ain't got none, but I done
Saying.
seen it, man. I done seen it come
Yeah, I done
done
seen
seen
it
it
a
too.
lot. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't
Like
tripping.
I
I'm
tell
just
my
talking about
kids,
what I seen. Shit, it is what it is.
I done seen it too, and I'm a woman. Now, when it comes down to my girls, I'm always gonna make sure that they hair is combed when they go to their daddy house, and I'm gonna tell you why. He can't comb no hair. I mean, he can put a little ponytail, you know what I'm saying, hold you over. But if they going somewhere, I don't want man looking bogus.
Nah, I
Now,
know some men
I have
out
sent
there
the
who
boys
comb
over
their
there
girls' hair.
and be like, I mean, he can do a little something, you know, put in a ponytail and, you know, but these my babies. Now, I have sent my boys over there and be like, hey, you need to make sure they get a haircut. And he don't say nothing. But if I try to take them girls over there and they hair ain't done, oh, baby, he gonna say something.
Man, I got a
Rightfully.
homeboy who got tired of goddamn paying people to braid his daughter hair. He sat down there and learned how to braid hair himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta
I'ma
do. You
tell
got
you.
daughters.
My ex-husband ain't doing it. He would you will be every name but the child of God, okay? He'll be telling
Like,
you, hey, you need to take them home and comb their hair.
Beat the
And bring
like
them
people
down.
up, do them old school
like
tricks.
literally, this man literally sat down and braided
Yeah.
this girl hair better than the hairstylist. She like, man, I ain't about paying all that damn money.
I
Yeah.
mean, and
They
I
charge
feel
you
him on that.
$300.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be kind of fair. Every man can't comb no hair. Why do you want your kids out here looking mediocre, bogus? Not mine.
That part,
They
that part, I
represent
had a
me, whether
dude.
they are with me or not.
What
They
that part,
represent
Moy,
me.
that part, Moy. I know a dude fell out with his bitch. Like his daughter came outside one day, like hair wasn't combed,
Mhm.
face wasn't washed, and he was like, hold on. I'm not taking her nowhere looking at her. Like, oh, she'll be all right. He like, oh hell no, we not doing that right here. He like, oh, she just a child. He like, that's besides
No.
the point. That's a little girl.
Well,
He
go
like,
on
we
and wipe
not
her
doing
face
that.
and get her together then. It ain't gonna take that long. She just a little kid.
Exactly, and they literally got into a fist fight. Talking, oh, I don't feel like coming. Well, what you gonna do? Where you want her to go somewhere? And when you gonna do her hair? She like, oh no, I'm not. I mean, they got into a literal fist fight in the
And
yard.
that nigga put them thunder thunts on her, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
he
this
ain't
is the
played
thing.
that.
yeah.
He
I
ain't
feel the
played
Men out
that.
same
there.
way
Yeah,
about
yeah, I know,
women.
yeah.
You got these crazy women out here that they letting their sons get their nails painted. Bitch, you lost your motherfucking mind. And I'm gonna tell you this: if ever in my life one of my sons came home with their nails painted, that man was gone. Rightfully so. I'd have been in between the wash and the dryer. Okay? Because he's not gonna play about them kids the same way I'm not about to play about these kids.
And that's what the government doing with these kids. They playing with these kids, trying to teach them that they ain't gotta be boys or girls, and
Now I ain't
talking
gonna
about
lie
boys
that.
can be girls and
Yeah,
girls can be boys.
gender fluid.
Yeah, and have you heard about Florida? They actually got books where they show
Yeah, that's
boys how
that.
to give
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah,
other
Yeah, that's
yeah,
that
boys some
yeah.
transmission.
respect and
Yeah,
shit.
that's that transmission agenda, bro.
No,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
in Florida, they
transmission
no.
fluid.
Hold on, I think you got it
Transmission
wrong.
fluid.
Florida outlawed it.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
know
Yeah,
what
in
yeah,
state
every
it
yeah,
is.
state
yeah.
after
They
Oh,
Florida.
I
yeah,
don't
outlawed
know
it.
yeah.
what
Been
Yeah,
state
gone.
it
yeah,
is.
they
Yeah,
outlawed
DeSantis
it.
got rid of that.
I don't know what state it
Yeah,
is, but
they
regardless, you're not
outlawed it.
wrong. You got schools putting books called the gay BCs. You got other schools where they're
Hey,
letting.
don't use the G word, bro. Try to
Oh,
try to.
my bad, P. I thought he said
But
the other
that's
one.
what it's called. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, that's
So if
it.
that's what
But
it's
Say
that's
called,
the
they
yeah,
title
should
of the
be able
book.
to
But
That's the
say
just
it.
title of the
just say
book.
the alphabet. Just say the alphabet.
The
yeah.
alphabet book, the alphabet crew, the alphabet mafia.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
you
I
so
can't
mean, like,
say
you
that
know, you have
word.
to
You can't
be
say that word.
careful.
You
You have
can't
to be
say
very
mafia
careful
neither.
with your kids.
No, you just
And
can't say yag.
that's what I thought.
Okay.
That's why I stayed
And
away from it.
move,
yeah, I wouldn't say
Oh,
and
never
alphabet.
mind. He
and
People
said
move,
call it
and
network.
word.
move. Hold on, and move. And did you know in some states, like when they be teaching that stuff, you cannot interfere with the child's education. Like
Yes,
they'll
you
literally
can.
like take the child from you if you interfere
That
with
is
their
not true.
education.
And we need to stop pushing that. That is not a true narrative. You have the right to petition and let them know that you do not want your child, and they gonna send your child to an extra recess or something like that. You have the right to petition, but they scare people into thinking that you can't speak up for your kids. Yes, you can.
So how
Oh,
Because
you
hell
feel
yeah.
they
about
tried to run that here in Illinois. My child do not participate.
so how you
She is
feel
in
about the
the
baby box movie?
you said the who?
The baby box. You know they got this thing now where like if a woman give birth, right, and she take the child from the baby, she decides she don't want the baby. They got these little boxes set up where you can just put the baby in a box and just close it. You know what
I
I'm saying?
never heard
And
of that.
somebody will
Something like
come pick
that.
it up.
I'm gonna tell you this is
What
that
in the
I'm
hell?
in
Yeah,
Chicago. Hold on before y'all start saying something, okay? I'm in Chicago. I agree with that, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because here in Chicago, baby, you got women throwing babies off of buildings.
Salute to the
I
And
chop.
heard of
sometimes
that.
they jump off the building with the damn baby, okay?
I
So
heard
let
of
me
that.
just tell you this. If it's too toxic on her mind, baby, please take that baby to a hospital, the police department, the fire department, anywhere you can, and give that baby to somebody. Okay. And so I am pro-choice. You got the right to choose. And I'm gonna say this because you don't know what a person's mental capacity is. Okay.
And that's
Some
why
people
I don't like
cannot
to get
handle
into
it.
and that's what I don't like to get into women rights because I don't feel like a man should be able to tell a woman to do what to do with her body and what she chooses to do. What,
No,
know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
like
But
that's fair enough. But at the same time, if I took part, say I want the child, if I took part, I should have a say because I'm 50-50 creator.
exactly,
okay,
exactly,
no, I'm gonna
and
tell
that's
you
what
why
I
I
was about
disagree
to
with
say
that.
too. When it comes to a child, a man should have some right to say. You know what I'm saying? Because he is the parent too.
See, this is my thing though. But a daddy, and I'm not trying to be funny or anything like that. A man can pick up and leave that woman with that child. Okay, and so I do not feel, because here it also goes back to mental capacity. Okay, that mental capacity. You do not know the state of that woman and the way that people's hormones change. These women been and fucking around, lost their mind if they don't have the right type of support around them as they having these children. Okay, so we see it here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see it here. They are jumping off of buildings, and we ain't talking about no little 2 or 3 stories. Okay, we talking about jumping off of skyscrapers around this bitch, jumping off the top of project buildings. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how the project buildings is here in Chicago. They not little. So for a person to jump off that building with that damn baby, you know that they do not have the mental capacity.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
that's crazy. And so if they do not have the right support system, I do not feel like just people should just be out here having kids. Terrible things happen to these kids. And then they go into
That part.
CPS, and then CPS here in Chicago, baby, they don't have nowhere to put these kids. They take these kids and they be sleeping in empty offices on a fucking pallet in an office.
Damn.
There's no foster homes. In the group homes that they have, these motherfuckers have been all across the news for abuse and molestation and drugging the kids and all type of shit.
And don't forget human child trafficking. Don't forget that part.
Yes.
Yeah,
So when you sit up here and you start saying that, oh, well, we should have the right to choose. No. If she feel like she cannot do it, or she don't want them kids, or she give her outlet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you don't want the kid, but the dad do, at least let him have the kid and you go somewhere. I got 3 boys, and I can't think. You know what I mean? I can't think or imagine.
He must have got a phone call.
Now I'm gonna tell you this too, is that when it comes down to the boys, and this is an unpopular opinion, and I know I've spoken this before. I feel like when boys get a certain age, they need to be with their daddy.
Facts. I agree.
Women cannot teach a man how to be a man. She can teach him
Not
how to
at
be
all.
respectful. She can teach him how to do, how to be a good person, but she can't teach him how to be a man. So if there's no dad, if there's no uncle, a responsible figure, not just any damn body, but a responsible role model, how you gonna teach him how to be a man? You ain't never been a man before. I've never been a man before. I'm a woman. My boys need to be with their daddy. Because it's stuff from him that I cannot give. The pure testosterone that runs through his body is if we just don't speak on that, it's different. My boys are taller than me, have been for years. Hell, my baby is taller than me.
My
Okay.
bad, y'all.
Oh,
My
happy
dog
birthday,
barking.
Almo One. Yeah, baby, we made it. Big Taurus Nation, let's go.
I'm gonna pull back up down on my dog bark.
Like, we gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Like, we really have to be a little bit more in tune when it comes to certain things about these kids. And sometimes it hurted my feelings when my son said he didn't want to stay with me no more. He wanted to go live with my brother.
Yeah.
Shayna, you remember that? Shit,
true.
I felt the way. I felt some type of way. But at
That's
the end of the day, my brother is a positive role model.
Yeah.
So for my son to be with him, he done wired whole garages, and he done taught him how to do electrical work and stuff like that, and how to be a man, a responsible man. I can't teach him that.
That's right.
So once they get to a certain age, they need to be around a man, a responsible man. And it's no hit to me as being his mama. He still loved me, still, you know what I'm saying? All of that. But I cannot keep coddling him as he is getting older. You know what I'm saying? Now It's not a thing where he needs that nurturing. He needs a man.
That's right. Because too many babies having babies. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like up, y'all, because this
It's too many babies having babies that wasn't raised by their parents.
Exactly. They just shoving their thing inside and just busting them nuts.
it's not a, you know what I'm saying? Like we have to take some accountability, both parties. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to get out of my feelings and say, okay, he's growing up. You know, he becoming a man. He's letting me know
Let's
that,
go,
Mom,
Queen.
this
Suck
is the
kids
best thing
conversation.
for me. And I had to respect that.
That's right.
I had to respect that. So while it stung a little bit, hell, get over it. But then when I see him and he's flourishing and he's doing good things and, you know, all this other type of stuff, I can't do nothing but praise my child. Because he made a decision that he needed to make for him. Now, I'm not saying send your kid over there with your brother that's selling dope on the corner. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you have a responsible man who can, you know, role model to your child, maybe after a certain time, he's not listening to you no more. Because now that testosterone done kicked in his body. He ain't thinking about what his mama is saying. Especially once he got his little, you know, once he got his little wood wet. But once he got to sniffing up behind some girl, you are no longer the woman of his
That
life.
little hair start growing on his little chin.
Hey, you ain't the woman of his life no more. So now you have dropped down in the ranks as the mama. You know what I'm saying? He loved you, but you done dropped down in the ranks because now what he's looking at is something else. And mama ain't that. So now he does need that man to guide him. So that he ain't out here making foolish decisions. Because my input is no longer as valuable as it once was before he got out here sniffing around these little girls. And that's a natural bodily function. His hormones is raging.
That's right.
Mommy does not hold the same value that she used to hold when it comes to decision making.
That's true, but she can navigate him to understand these certain bodily functions more so the dad. You see what I'm saying?
I didn't really experience that because my boys would only talk to me. They're not gonna come talk to me about the girl that they like or they just slid in something. That shit they gonna go talk to their daddy about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man to man. Hell, it came a point where they didn't even want me in there when they went to the doctor no more.
Damn.
So, because at the end of the day, nothing dropped around this motherfucker. And it's not a hit to me as being mama. You know what I'm saying? It's just now, I love you, mommy, but you ain't mommy
Now you did your thing, but your outcome is the decisions that they make at the end. See,
yeah,
that's what trained them young men. Because Mui, you sound like a woman that definitely teach your kids, hey man, left is left and right is right. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
When the time come, my nigga, I ain't gonna be there to give you the right decision. You have to know how to use your own discernment. So with that being understood, I feel like you have led them into that light to understand when that time come, they got to make the right decision. Now, what they decide from there on is on them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's always good because they can go to their daddy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
right.
They can go to their granddad. They have uncles that they can go to. You know what I'm saying? Because some things you just ain't trying to discuss with your mama. It's just that simple. Once they start sniffing up behind a girl, things change. And the power that you once had, you don't have no more. That input that, you know, because he'd have found the new woman in his life. And what she got in between her legs for a young man, mama, I don't want to hear what you're saying. I'm going to take what you've already given me, but they need that man input to say, don't get the ratchet one. And they're going to take that advice from their dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to take that advice from him. Also, something in regards to him, something that their dad had told me.
Yeah,
even though he's single, right, and he's dating, he was like, you know, I don't even get out here dating a certain type of woman because I don't want the boys to think this is what you do.
That's right.
Yeah. Even him, he has to be cautious of his choices. You know what I'm saying? Because
Willie D told us to let a hoe be a hoe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? So
and this for the streets, sit her back there.
He said he sees some bald headed hoes.
You know what I'm talking about? What you see, D? What you see, D? I see some bald head.
Hey. But hey, man, hey, this is a good topic though. You know what I'm saying? You just
Hell yeah.
And it needs to be more talked about. You know what I'm saying? Like, because man, this young generation is suffering.
Yeah.
And they making the wrong decisions because there's no guidance. Nobody has instilled the life skills to be able to make the right decisions.
Yeah.
Especially for the young men.
And you never lied.
The women too.
Shout out
These
and
little young
salute to
girls.
everybody.
Hey,
salute.
Hey, Indigenous. These young women or
Salute,
these young
indigenous, salute,
girls.
bro.
What's good, man? Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I didn't realize how much of a life skill growing up to watch my dad build our house or their house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
Because
life skills, the things that you need.
yeah, man. No, but but see, that was the thing. I didn't just watch. I was on the roof with I was on the roof putting I was on the roof, like I watched it ground up. I ain't gonna lie, like I was in school for most of it, but I was on the roof with trust, with a truss in my hand, bending down, trying to nail it down on bricks.
What? Man, what are you talking about?
See, you know what I call myself? I call myself a human crane.
Hey man, don't come in here and try to change the narrative, man. We talk about
I don't know what the narrative at.
Right, bro. So you gotta take it easy, bro. Just sit back and listen sometime, bro. When you come in,
sit back and listen, bro.
What we talking about.
Go on mute, sit back and listen, bro. You come in here talking about a whole nother different subject, and we talking about some adult stuff about men and women. What I want to
for our next generation.
The more we talk about it, that's good. You know,
exactly. We
need to start talking about it more around the younger generation, and really not only talk about it, but we also got to practice what we preach around them. That way they can mimic us.
Come on, say no.
Because these young generation watches us. It's part of our fault that why we let this young generation act the way they do. Because look at how we move. If you really look at it, because we moving funny too. You know, when we moving funny, we can't really put the young generation in their place like we supposed to. You know, the only way the young generation ain't in their place like they supposed to, because we ain't in our place.
Now we got to talk about these girls though, Shane.
And we not willing to lead by example. That's the problem. See, nigga want to tell you
girls
right
is struggling
too. They don't want to do the right thing. See what I'm saying? So how you
young girls
look up to you for that?
Woo! But see, this is the thing. They are looking up and they're getting the wrong insight. Because even if you're doing the wrong stuff, they're still looking up to you. Because, you know, my son, you know, he's, you know, I hear he dating my youngest son. And, you know, he just turned 18. When I say that these little bitches is out here, these little bitches is hotter than catfish grease, hotter than the firework on the 4th of July.
Yeah. Okay? Oh yeah, that's think about how old you. I think how you was when you were around that age.
Shit. Let me just tell you. Well, I ain't gonna say me because I was married with kids at that age. But the fact of the matter is that as he's out here dating, you know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff that, like the mamas, be willing to let him come spend the night at their house. The devil is a fucking liar. No, ma'am. He can't be over there spend the night. He can be laying up. That's how babies get made. No, but they are okay with that. Mine does not even look like you want to part your damn lips to ask me about a nigga spending the night at my house. You lost your motherfucking mind. That's the difference. Okay, these young girls, they see their mamas out here running niggas in and up out the damn house because she's single and she paid the motherfucking bills and I'ma have who I want in my house. You raggedy bitch.
Yep.
Hell no. Because first of all, what example are you showing? What example are you putting forth for your kids, your boys and your girls? Because here's the thing. When boys see their mama running niggas in and out the house and she popping and she doing all of this, okay, he's not going to have no respect for no women when he get older because he going to feel like all of them is raggedy because that's what he's seen his mama do. She raggedy. Okay? So all that shit about you pay the bills, you going to do what you want to do at your house, okay? But your daughter is now out here selling coochie for $40
Ooh-wee.
at the high school. Okay, so a nigga can come and get in her face for a motherfucking hairdo. Let me tell you something, baby. You ain't finna climb in my baby's inbox and do a motherfucking thing. Cause guess what? Mommy gonna pay for the hairdo. Mommy gonna pay for the motherfucking shoes, the clothes, and every motherfucking thing else. You won't slide your raggedy ass over here talking about, oh, I bought you some shoes. But when you are not taking care of your kids because you too busy, mama gotta have a life too. Bitch, sit down. Shouldn't have no fucking kids. Cause I'ma tell you what, I'ma be in my house every motherfucking night because I'ma guarantee ain't no niggas climbing through my motherfucking windows, in or out. Because if you got young girls in your house, baby, you got young boys sniffing around.
Absolutely.
Because I got boys and girls. So while you out yanking and popping, he done climbed in your damn window. He laying up in your house like it's his shit.
And they gonna let us
you
in.
out popping.
They gonna let you in too.
You ain't lying. So let me tell you this: when people be like, "Oh, you ain't had no life. You ain't had no life." Don't worry about it. I ain't finna have to be no grandmama before my time neither. No, ma'am. This is not a do drop in or none of that. When you make a decision to have kids, I hate to say it like this, but bitch, your social life is what you thought it was is over. At the end of the day, it's young coochie in my house, baby. Ain't gonna be no young niggas around this motherfucker. I'm gonna be at home with them, standing guard. And if you think you gonna come over this motherfucker way sniffing around, they daddy gonna sit you down. Don't worry about it.
Yep, that's how it was around my household. My grandpa ain't play none of that shit. You ain't finna come up with this motherfucker.
Because if you got young girls, you gonna have young boys sniffing around. Shit, and some of them be grown boys, grown.
Yeah,
trying to sniff around. No, ma'am.
Them young girls, they be wanting them older guys because you know they can get a lot more.
But that's because they're not getting what they should be getting at home. Okay, so here's the thing. You know how many years I went without going to the nail shop? I have the ability to do my own nails. Why? Because I was paying to get my baby's hair done every 2 weeks. Okay, so my boys getting their haircuts, my baby getting their hair done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sending my baby to get her pedicures and her manicures and stuff like that, and I'm doing my shit at home.
Right.
I'll sacrifice.
Boy, if we can get more women that's self-sufficient like that, boy.
Now, do I enjoy going to the nail shop? Yes, because it's relaxed. You know, it's a form of relaxation. To go and have yourself a spa day and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It is a sense of relaxation. I'm not going to cap. But at the same time, I don't want no little young boy running up here trying to offer my daughter something that she thinks that she cannot get at home. So if you leave the window cracked, they gonna crawl in.
Well, Moy, hold on. Is your husband now? Is he older than you?
He is a little bit older than me.
All right. It has nothing to do with, because I can tell you got good upbringing. These young women don't want older men because of something that they lack at home. These young women want older men because depending upon how you were raised, whether it's in a household with two parents or a single parent, women look to what they can get out of men. Men look to get in women. Young women understand that, depending upon how they raised. They don't want to waste no time with somebody that's their age and still hot in the dick and just want to, just bang. Depending on how your daughters are raised, if they're going to be attracted to an older man, it's based on the example that they're seeing. Like, especially if you got, if you got good values.
My oldest daughter is in graduate school right now. Okay. She's at grad school. And we recently had a conversation because, a lot of her friends that graduated from undergrad with her, got their bachelors and stuff, they now have kids, right? But only one of them got a damn husband. Okay. And so they're single parents, right? So my baby came to me and she said, Mom, do you think that I'm getting too old? Do you think that I should, I feel like I'm getting too old and everybody else they're having kids and stuff. And, well, first of all, she's only 24. Okay. So that's not old. Okay.
Nah, that's
Um,
not all.
but she sees in this reality, in her reality, she sees these girls as having babies and stuff, and she's the only one. Well, it's two of them that do not have no kids. You know what I'm saying? And I empathize with my child because she's looking around her and this is what she sees. But the household that she grew up in, she had mommy and daddy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
we were married.
Right.
It's now a conflict of what she sees in the reality and what she was raised in. So her reality has now changed because this damn generation, they think that it's a prize or an honor to be a fucking single mama.
Well, and
I
in
don't
this
need no man.
and in this generation, like women think a lot of women, not saying that your daughter is one of them. Women, y'all lead the educational role. Women think like a degree and accolades makes them a better catch as a woman. The advice that I would give your daughter is, to still focus on becoming the best version of herself, but not lose her qualities, of being,
Well, she
a
cooks.
feminine
My
woman.
baby cook. She clean house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it's not
see
that
what I'm
she's not
saying? Yeah,
dating.
yeah,
It's not that she's not dating. You know what I'm saying? It's just that she's looking around and they're all having kids. You know what I'm saying? But right now they're not seeing the struggles because these are still little kids, still like baby dolls. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
at this, the newness ain't roll off yet good. So,
yeah.
life ain't kicked in. So my thing to her is that because she asked me, she said, Mama, do you feel like, because as she has said, in her dating, a lot of these young boys, young men her age, you know what I'm saying? They're not interested in getting married. They just want to see where it goes. Okay. And I'm going to tell you this, I teach his mind. Well, if he just want to see where it goes, don't know cookies come with see where it go.
You said you teach her what? If you want to see where it go, what?
It don't go with no cookies. Okay.
Oh yeah, nah,
Don't
that's
go be
facts.
getting no cookies while you seeing where it go.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
And
But see, the thing is, a woman. This is what women need to realize where they have the power. A woman. The term behind every good man is a strong woman. A woman can convince a boy to become a man, especially if she presents something different. And that term in turn goes vice versa. A man can mold a little girl into a woman, especially if he's showing something different. Because contrary to popular belief, like y'all control the access to sex. So if you all are valuing your bodies more, and you're giving us a challenge, to get the cookie jar. You're not just giving us all the cookies for free. Oh, trust and damn believe we're gonna put our best foot forward, just with the excitement of like, damn, this is something different. Because what makes the pussy great or what makes the sex great is the mental connection and the feeling that goes into it. It's like, damn, it's like anything else that a man has to do. Yeah, if we got to put in work for it, we going to value it more. And if we didn't put in work for it, and on top of that, you got good values as a woman, we not trying to throw that back out to the sea.
Already.
So a little boy will turn a whole new leaf over real quick.
Yes, Lord.
Especially if he sees he got a woman that values herself more than anything else.
Yeah.
And that's what I tell her. You know what I'm saying? And I know, and as far as the education, she on a full ride scholarship. So I'm never gonna tell her don't get. You know what I'm saying? She got 9 months left. Well,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, nah. I'm just saying, I'm not the one to knock education because I would want my daughter, to have a career and things like that. But when we speak of the biology of things and the foundation of things, the end goal ain't to get all of these accolades and then price yourself too high. The end goal is to be a wife to where, a woman is a joker. Is she a jack of all trades? You supposed to know how to do all of those things. You just not supposed to have to do them if you got a man.
Hey, shout out to you, bro. Hey, shout out to you. But you talking about chess?
Yeah, like that's how it's supposed to be. It's like, so I never knock a woman for having education, but your most important job and duty is being a wife, being a mother, being taken care of and things like that. Everything else that come with that, that's just extra topping on the cake. Like
And
that's what
that's
that
the
is.
thing. But in this generation, now don't get it twisted, because my baby ain't looking to work. I'm just tell you this: I got a professional student. Okay, I ain't mad at her, and I love my baby, but I got a professional student. Now she has done things like, during the whole pandemic, she bought 2 apartment buildings, um, and she recruited her dad and her granddaddy and her uncle to do the damn work on them. All she did was buy the materials.
Yeah,
Okay, so she do have other things going, and that's another thing where I'm very proud and I'm very fortunate, and I'm very grateful that I have the dad that I have. I have the ex-husband that I have. I have the brothers that I have. You know what I'm saying? Both on my side and on his side, because they also instill into my kids. You know what I'm saying? They impart upon them, my boys and my girls, because for a girl, mom is important, dad is just as important, because that's the first man in her life. So what she is going to expect and the interaction that she is going to expect and accept comes from what her relationship is with her daddy. So
Shout
dad's
out
not
to you.
present.
and that's the absolute truth, because the
Yeah,
first man
yeah.
she's supposed to fall in love with is her
It's
father.
her daddy. Yes.
Like
Yes.
that's the absolute truth, and that's the same that goes for a man, despite what people want to say. Like that's the same that goes for a man. A man wants that same nourishment, that same caring, that same assurance, that same motivational speak that he can get from the love of his mama. That's what he wants from his woman. Like
Yes.
that is exactly what he wants from his woman. Like if I feel like I can't do it, and I know I come home and it's like, nah, baby, keep your head up. I know you didn't make it this time, but it's on to the next